Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. We are so glad you are here. My name is Jessyn Farrell. I am the Director of the Office of Sustainability and Environment for the City of Seattle. And we are so happy to be joined by Hayden Lycke, who is Gensco Vice President of Supply Sales here. And we are so excited to be joined by Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell, who has been such a champion for climate action. And we are also joined by a special guest, Jeff Armstrong from Mitsubishi. Why don't you give us a wave? Thank you so much for being here. And I wanted to really sincerely thank Gensco for hosting us in their beautiful, clean, tidy facility and for the essential work that they do to partner with us and everyone else across the community to bring clean, energy efficient appliances to our city, region, and state. So we are thrilled to be here. And so the most important thing that we are doing today, in addition to a surprise announcement, is going to be to announce a new time-limited $4,000 bonus clean heat rebate for moderate income households to transition off of oil heat to clean energy. And so we are so excited about this additional $4,000 rebate because it will stack on top of the existing $2,000 rebate that the city funds through its Clean Heat program. And it is stackable with the federal incentive of $2,000. So moderate income households in our city now have access to an $8,000 incentive. So get one of those incentives while they last, because this is a time-limited opportunity. And we're really excited to be announcing this. This news will be hitting the mailboxes of thousands of residents in our city so that they know that they can take advantage of it. And we're just so excited about our Clean Heat program because this falls under Mayor Harrell's One Seattle Climate Justice agenda to reduce emissions while preparing the residents of our city for the effects of climate change that we're, of course, feeling right now. And so Clean Heat, the transition to a clean heat pump from oil, is part of what we're doing to prepare residents for those extra hot summer days, for those extra cold events, and being able to keep your windows closed when the air is smoky outside. So there are so many benefits to being able to take advantage of this incentive and install a heat pump. And so the great news is that this is going to help us combat climate change while at the same time making sure that people have safe, comfortable indoor air and environments. Another really important part of what we're doing through the One Seattle Climate Justice agenda is really trying to make sure that we are preparing residents, but also acknowledging that climate impact some of us more than others. We are here in the Duwamish Valley, which is where Gensco is located. And this community is made up of a majority of Black, Indigenous, and people of color who we know are bearing the brunt of climate change and on the front lines of the climate crisis. And so that's why addressing poor air quality is so important, because people in this community are really feeling the impacts to their health in a way that people in other parts of our city are not. And so being able to partner with Gensco in this way, being able to get these heat pumps into people's houses is really an important part of that. And I would like to highlight that thanks to funding from the Climate Commitment Act at the state level, we are able to partner to stack these incentives and increase availability in this moment where we need to get heat pumps into people's homes as fast as we can. And so finally, in conclusion, the Clean Heat program is just one of many programs that the City of Seattle is spearheading to combat climate change in our buildings. Again, Mayor Harrell signed the landmark Building Energy Performance Standard into law in December. We're really proud of that. And Climate Commitment Act dollars are allowing us to partner with building owners and operators to help them transition off of fossil fuels into clean energy as well. So this is just a great example of how these partnerships at the state and federal level, being able to stack dollars, are helping us be successful in combating climate change and making our residents more comfortable and safe as part of that. So with that, I would like to introduce Hayden Lycke, who is Gensco Vice President of Supply and Sales. Come on over.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. First off, I'd like to thank Mayor Harrell, Jessyn, and Christine Bunch for the opportunity to speak here today. Gensco is a local third-generation family-owned and operated regional wholesale distributor and manufacturer of HVAC equipment and supplies. We're proud to be the leading heat pump distributor in the region and have served Seattle's clean heat rebate partner since 2017. With Gensco's support and the support of Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Cooling, Seattle's clean heat program will have helped approximately 2,000 households convert from oil to energy-efficient heat pumps by year-end. We're proud to be supporting a clean energy workforce with more than 50 local qualified heat pump contractors participating in the program, combined with the backing over 300 local Gensco employees who provide training, sales, and technical support. Heat pumps can deliver up to 3 times more energy-efficient heat versus a traditional oil heating system. This high efficiency translates into lower energy bills and a reduction in the carbon footprint. Gensco is committed to advocating for and supporting the adoption of heat pumps as a cornerstone of sustainable energy solutions. We believe that by embracing this technology, individuals, businesses, and communities can make significant strides towards providing solutions for a cleaner tomorrow. We're focused on partnering with our contractor network and local utility partners to further train, educate, incentivize, and enhance the heat pump conversion process, making it easier for households to add energy-efficient heat pumps to their homes. Seattle's Clean Heat program has supported the creation of hundreds of additional jobs in our local economy over the last 7 years, including contractors, distributors, and manufacturing partners. The continued support of the city and the state will not only ensure that these existing jobs thrive, but will support the addition of more in the future. Most importantly, this program allows us to create positive change in our communities, creating better environments inside and out. Thank you.
Thank you, Hayden, for that warm introduction. I love what you're doing here, Hayden, and I love how Gensco is partnering with us. Let me start off with a quote that is not in my notes, so bear with me. All of you have heard about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., of course, and how Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. transformed our country and indeed the world. His son, Martin Luther King III, stated a quote that I'd like to share with you. Because no matter who we are or where we come from, we're all entitled to the basic human rights of clean air to breathe, clean water to drink, and healthy land to call home. And I start off with that quote to talk about the intersectionality between this climate war that we're facing together and fighting together, and to save our planet and to save our people. And that intersectionality in this climate justice work that Jessyn leads so very well and that you all partner with us, quite frankly, is what our country is all about and what our state is all about, and that's why the Climate Commitment Act that we'll talk about a little bit here is so important. So let me again thank Hayden and Gensco and all of the work that you are doing with us, and say that the climate crisis, as all of you know, is worsening every year, and research shows that if we don't do the kinds of things we are doing right now through policy and implementation, it will get worse. The City of Seattle remains committed to not just reducing climate pollution, but through programs like the Clean Heat program, improving the quality of life for everyone and building a vibrant green economy. This is where the action is for our state. This is where the action is for our country. We know what we need to do and how to do it. Looking at every building, every resident, every business owner, every vehicle, looking at ways to fight climate change in all of what we do. We are very proud to announce today that we're able to expand our city's Clean Heat program through additional instant rebates, allowing more Seattleites more than ever to transition off oil heating regardless of their income. And this is huge for us, realizing that, of course, certain communities are disproportionately affected. We're taking another step in creating forward in creating a sustainable and a more affordable future for all Seattle residents. And I'm very pleased to be in this part of Seattle, which is indeed a gem of an area. Now, this is possible. We should make it very clear. This is possible because the Climate Commitment Act is helping Seattle meet the moment of the climate crisis by investing in innovative and effective programs. This is proven science in what we're trying to do, like the Clean Heat program in Seattle. So to date, Seattle has been awarded more than $26 million in CCA funding, allowing our city to do a few things. Access $3.2 million to help small businesses and families obtain heat pumps. This is huge, not only reducing pollution, but offering air conditioning during heat waves and air filtration under wildfire smoke. And we've seen that as a resident that's been here mostly all of his life. We've seen what's happened in the last few years and why this is so critically important. We'll make certain of future important programs such as free Orca passes to our youth, which saw about 5 million youth rides in Seattle in 2023 alone. That's exactly where we want them. We want them to use sustainable forms of transportation as transit, and we want them to be safe. Nearly $1 million into electric vehicle charging to support an electric city fleet. The CCA also funds EV charging for residences and businesses, reducing demand for gas-powered vehicles. We're giving $200 off electricity bills to low and middle income households, alleviating the cost of cooling their homes during extreme heat, and what used to be the least air conditioning city in the United States is Seattle, Washington. So all the while, these programs are creating good paying jobs. This is the piece that really excites me. Local jobs in the clean energy sector, clean energy careers. These are folks like contractors installing heat pumps and the hard workers, of course, here at Gensco who would distribute them. So the Climate Commitment Act is good policy. As simple as that. It's good policy. It defines us as one of the greenest states in this country. We are driven by a very green governor in Jay Inslee, and we're driven by good, clean policies in the Clean Commitment Act. But now the CCA funding is at risk, and that's why the news I want to share with you is that we will be transmitting a resolution to the City Council to formally oppose Initiative 2117 on the ballot this election. 2117 would not only repeal the CCA, but also prevent future cap-and-trade systems in Washington, systems that heavily reduce carbon emissions. I'm very appreciative of Councilmember Tammy Morales, who was going to try to join us today. She's the District 2 representative. She will help shepherd this resolution through the City Council. I'm very hopeful that the Council will support this important resolution. We're sending a signal to the country. Here at Washington, we are green. We believe in a green economy. We believe in green jobs. And again, I want to thank everyone for being here today to support climate action and for helping create a healthier and more resilient Seattle. And with that, I will close. And if there's any questions, I'd be more than happy to defer the answers to Jessyn Farrell. But be more than happy to take any questions. Thank you very much, Gensco, for being here, and Mitsubishi, thank you for being here. Okay. And thank you. And if there's no questions, I'm going to do my signature sign off, which is 3, 2, Building 1, Seattle. Thank you very much. All right.